We're reading the Chofetz Chaim Proper Speech, day 130. For the sake of peace, there are situations where refusal to answer a question would itself be a transgression of the prohibition against speaking rechilas. When, for example, one is asked whether or not a certain individual was the guilty party in a certain incident, remaining silent is no less revealing than an explicit yes. Here, halacha requires one to conceal the facts and simply say no. The obvious question here is, why is lying preferable to than speaking rechilas, when both are prohibited by the Torah? To answer this, we must gain a better understanding of the commandment. Distance yourself from falsehood. The Talmud notes that rather than command us, do not lie, the Torah instructs us to distance ourselves from falsehood. In determining whether or not a given statement is falsehood, one must examine its end result more than its technical accuracy. A little what lie, for example, which is technically correct but intentionally misleading, is falsehood. The Maharal explains that the Torah views personal animosity as a form of falsehood. This attitude is clearly expressed by the sage's classic term for animosity, sinas chinam, baseless hatred. Thus, a statement of rechilas which could be a cause for sinas chinam is potential cause of falsehood, and concealing or altering the facts to avoid rechilas is an advancement of a cause of truth. In the sage's words, one may alter the facts for the sake of peace. It must be noted, however, that under no circumstances may one swear falsely, even for the sake of peace. Like from a fire, anyone of even minimal intelligence should understand that one should flee the trait of anger, like one would flee a fire. He should realize that without a doubt, a tendency towards anger will ensure his condemnation on the day of judgment, when he departs this world. One whose sins exceed his merits is deemed a rasha, a wicked person. As our sages state, whoever is given to his anger surely has more sins than his merits. As it is written, and the master of anger has much sin.